Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today we're going to be going over the Gems of War Guild Wars, Week 18, Day 2. It is a brown day, and goblins are still being used like crazy. I know when I was doing PvP a little bit earlier, it felt like almost every single battle that we were doing was indeed a goblin. Did I say dragon? I meant goblins. But yeah, there are a lot of goblins out there right now. Anyways, let's go and pretty much a standard brown day. Nothing has really changed recently that would make us go anything else. It's not like we can use Queen Mab or something. Just standard Grugolfa, Corvash, High Forge, and the Famine. Also, I didn't even notice that earlier. We lost a person. Gasp. Who did we lose? I'll need to figure that out later. But who did we lose? Who did we lose? I'll need to double check that later. From a quick looking over, I can't actually even tell. But into the battle we go. Against the Druids of Glade. How does that put us on rankings? Well, all the way at the bottom because we don't have that extra person to go do the battles. And we still only did a third of our battles so far too. Or 2/3 I should say. Still have the other third, so hopefully we'll get back up a little bit. We were as high as second earlier and held it for a little bit, but then it fell back down. Anyways, brown day, standard brown day. Let's get into it. Hello, Strawn. Hello, JZG. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Lowlight. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Nautical. Hello, D. Welcome all. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do with our browns. He does have Scion, so we're going to have to worry about taking Grugolfa mana whenever we try going for it. Which we probably will be if he would stop giving us skull opportunities. I might just have to keep sculling him down instead. Get that Scion killed, go from there. If he drains us right now, that's perfectly fine. We're not really going to lose much from the drain. So we'll just let it go down, take a little bit of our mana. I actually got quite a bit of mana from it. So we do lose a little bit from the drain, a little bit more than we were initially anticipating. But we got it all for free, so I guess it's perfectly fine. So from here, we do want to start focusing on our Grugolfa and stuff like that. So we do want to try taking a brown or just any kind of move that will get us a double color of some kind. One skull will not be enough to kill it out, which would be ideal, but not currently possible. So let's take a yellow, then take a green-brown. Does look like he's about to get a Ragnagord off, which we don't have any immediate answer to. And he does get the free skull and takes the lead. That is really bad. Gets the Famine off on our Summoner as well. And I do not have enough skull damage to be able to kill it out. Let's see. What do we follow with? Still have quite a decent chance of winning. It mainly just depends what the death marks do. As long as we don't get completely team wiped on the death mark, we should be fine. He has another Scion coming up, so the easiest way to kill him out at this point will be to try to skull him again. Well, there goes our Grugolfa. We do have High Forge though, and of course he can't be death marked. And because of that, he should be pretty good to start gaining the mana on. So let's keep taking some reds. Oops, I did not mean to give him all that yellow. He will get to the rag right there, so we'll have to take the skull. That'll finally kill it, making sure that we don't have to deal with that anymore. And now we desperately need the High Forge. The only problem is he has a Famine getting ready, and I have no way of stopping that unless we get like multiple skull distracts or something. So we'll try. There we go. There we go. Oh, that works too. That is the other means of which we can go and prevent him from doing that. So we'll go for the Corvash right there. Solid Corvash. Skull will kill. Then we just have to deal with the Famine. Oh, perfect. Get the mana off the top. And now we just need to get another Corvash basically into the win. High Forge will be a utility that we'll use, mainly just for the summon. We're going to get very, very few points for this battle, that is for sure. Very, very few, but we should be able to yield the win. So Skull Distract, boom. Corvash into High Forge into whatever else we do from there. Actually, you know what? Let's go take those greens. In case he feels like doing something. We can go throw a Famine on the other one. So, first things first. Let's throw Corvash, then High Forge. There we go. Now we have the proper tank. And then a Famine, which is 24... 32, 56 damage. That is indeed enough, and that will kill it out. There we go. Well, that could have gone a lot smoother, but we still got the perfect win, or, you know, at least keeping all of our troops. A little bit lower on score, but it'll work. Hello, Humberto. Welcome. Let's see. I just realized my thing's all green screeny. It looks all weird. Let's see. Did I get a new haircut? Looks different? Oh no, just because I don't have it back right now. Yeah, I didn't get a haircut. I just didn't put it back. That's what happens when my bangs are down. It looks like that. Also, yeah, this is why I need a different brown shirt. I'm gonna start becoming invisible soon. We're disappearing. Starting to disappear. That is kind of funny with the hair. Yeah, that's what it looks like when it's down. I need to get my bangs like chopped off. Probably just shaving it all, most likely. Good evening, Maximuse. Welcome. Get a new... Oh, no, never mind. I already answered that. But yeah, we didn't get a new haircut. I will be soon. That's next order of business as far as hair. Got the shave, but now we need a haircut. Okay, well, let's go and take the blue. Go from there. Also, that new storm is looking quite huge. If I happen to not be around on the weekend, it's most likely because of the new hurricane. It won't really be hitting my area, I don't believe, but I'm still going to be hit with the thunderstorm and everything from it. Maybe tornadoes in the area, who knows. But as far as electricity, there is a possibility that any time within the next several days I will not have electricity, in which case we obviously will not be able to post videos and stuff. There was actually went down for a short period earlier today, actually, too, due to the thunderstorm, and it is a high possibility that will happen several more times in the next few days. So if I'm ever not posting or streaming or like ridiculously late the next, probably until about Monday once the hurricane passes or so. Or I'm actually not quite sure when it'll be fully passed. Actually, that might be where it's hitting my area. But once it's fully passed, then hopefully we won't have any of those issues. But until then, we could randomly lose connection. It's only happened once so far, but it hasn't really hit the area, so we'll see what happens then. Let's see. The headless card glitch, the opposite of it. That's kind of funny, yeah, because of the shirt. I still need to get 3 new shirts. I need to get a dark yellow, a dark green, which surprisingly doesn't actually green screen, and a dark brown. Those 3 colors. I did not have any of those 3 color shirts. Actually, there's barely any colored shirts I have. But those are ones I need. Let's see. Haven't been able to find them, surprisingly. Oh, I should have just went for the green. We actually could have gotten the famine there. Let's go take it now, just to guarantee that we get it, just in case we don't surge. Or do we risk it? No, we didn't get it! Okay, well, let's just go throw Gorgolfa. I'm gonna need that famine. Perfect, perfect. No, not perfect, not perfect. Stop, 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 stop. Take the skull. Stop, 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 stop. Good. Oh, that could have been very bad. Definitely could have been very, very bad. Okay, let's just throw a High Forge. Get those stuns so they don't get a billion HP. Take the blues just for the stun again. Brown for the brown. And then we'll throw a famine to try getting some damage here. So let's go throw it on... You know what? I'll just throw it on this just to make sure it uses 1 less color that we'll have to deal with. So we'll throw a Corvash. And now we only have to deal with 1 color. Or 2 colors, I should say. Okay, so that'll work out perfectly. We'll just throw a High Forge, get another Gorgolfa down, and there shouldn't be much that I can do from here, since we can just keep constantly mana draining it down to ensure that it is unable to do anything at all. So we'll throw down the Corvash, boom, and now we just need the last little few pokes, and that will kill out the remaining HP. So we'll be good to go. Good evening, Outpost. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, well, we'll go move that down. Throw the Gorgolfa, go from there. No extra turn, we did get the poke though. Free pokes. All the free pokes. And that's match. What do we kill it with? I guess just a... I don't think it matters much. You know what, let's go with the skull then. We'll take the skull for the kill. And there we go. Down it goes. Hello, Gilax! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Against the Dave. There we go. Nice solid win. And there we go, 1.9k. Okay, so, Squarewick. Again, all goblins, not to be surprised. I'm actually surprised the very first battle we had wasn't all goblins. Then again, it was the other meta, so I guess that's why. Because with the team that the first team was using is actually what I'm using as well for my defend. I just use the, what's it called? The Scion, Ragnagord, Famine, Death every single time as my team. Anyways, let's go into the next battle. and see what we can do. Hello, Ella Matrix, or Matrix. Welcome, Matrix. I almost said mattress. Welcome. And hello, Marco. Welcome as well. And if anyone has any questions or teams you want me to go over, just let me know. We're just going to be mainly doing the Guild Wars and then the dungeon system. But if there's still anything else you guys want me to go over, just let me know. And we will definitely make sure to do so. And I will be starting that Let's Play thing later. Probably after this recording, I'll be able to record that later tonight. So we'll have that out as well. Starting up the Let's Play series again, the brand new account. It's mainly just going to go over extremely early game stuff as initially, because it's only going to be like level 10 or something along those lines when we actually go and record the video. Oh, we'll go throw down the Hive Forge. Get the Gorgolfa down. Hello, War! Welcome. Okay, so, skulls. Do we take them? Probably not. He is agile. And he's not stunned. I have no need to actually throw anything at the moment, though, so we'll just do that. And that does bring him into kill range, I do believe. Yes, 32 will be enough to kill him out. So we can just go for the Corvash and everything else. We'll take the Brown first, though, just to make sure we have the mana that we need. Then we can go into Corvash, and now we have Famines available for whenever we need it. Probably should have actually waited a turn and threw the Famine, then the Corvash, but oh well. We'll go with that. It won't really make too big of a difference regardless either way. We'll throw down Gorgolfa, get some of our mana back. Hopefully he won't get an extra turn right here. Of course he does. It's a bit unfortunate, especially since the AI now is smart enough to do it before the skulls. So he might go a little crazy right now. Okay, stop. Stop going so crazy. Luckily it shouldn't actually win, but it's definitely unfortunate when it tries doing stuff like that. Okay, it is indeed stunned right now, so we can single target it. You know, I probably should have taken that skull first. Oh well, we'll just go down the line, I guess. Start poking it. Take the yellows that it gives us free. We do have Corvash, no need to throw it right now though, so we'll just throw a standard Gorgolfa. He'll take a little bit of mana, almost to full. Very, very close to full. One skull will not be enough to kill, but I do need the mana that it gives, and he gets skull distracted, perfect. Now we can Hive Forge into Corvash, into Gorgolfa. Ooh, no, I will not be able to do that. 1 HP. Ooh, Ancient Horror. Ooh, the whole team taken down though. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa, that went really huge very quickly. Whoa, that stat gain. I definitely underestimated that this battle. Wow, the goblins just go crazy when they start going. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets nerfed. Oh, by the way, Queen Grapplepot already did get nerfed. She now only has a 3x boost ratio, and I believe that's the only change they made, actually, surprisingly. I don't think there was anything else they actually modified on her, but she does have a 3x ratio. I believe her damage is just very slightly lower now, too. Doesn't really make too big of a difference. The fact that it can just still infinitely loop still makes it really strong. Yeah, definitely make to stay safe if the hurricane is near you. I'm still not sure how close it will be hitting by me. I don't believe it's going to be hitting me at all, but we'll see. I know, like, the excess from the storm, like the thunderstorm and rain and everything, I'm already getting that now, even though it's not even near me yet. Okay, good. We got Apothecary. Move that over. We still can win this. It is still possible. That'll be nice, because we lose a lot of points if we don't. Okay. I guess red into purple. One skull will not be enough to kill. Okay. We still do not have any way to align browns. We can do Hive Forge for another summon. Too bad Hive Forge can't summon himself. That'd be so useful right about now. So we'll go Hive Forge. Hopefully get a good summon of some kind. I can also take a skull right now, but I'll wait. Okay, that is not something we needed. That is not at all what we needed to have happen. He's still stunned right now, which is kind of nice. But we have to win with just this little guy over here. He is not going to be that helpful. The only somewhat benefit from him is he does give us some extra bonus skull capability. So we're just going to have to use that to try to win off of. We'll take the red. Okay, no, he won't take the red. Perfect. Okay, so we'll take that red then. He'll throw down the blades. And now it really comes down to who is better at taking skulls. He has a 20% agile. We have 60 damage per poke. He has 40. This has turned into a really strange battle. But it is still winnable. We are not even using a single troop that we started with. It's just one single troop that we didn't have when we began the battle. Okay, I shouldn't have given him that red, though there was no way of knowing that a red would have dropped there. That would give him a skull that we can see. Take the purple. That wouldn't actually give him any benefit. Also, it seems to be one of the only few moves we can actually do. Oh no, that wouldn't give him purple. Never mind. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll move that over. Do we have anything to do? Doesn't look like it. We'll just take the yellow to the right. And does he give us a skull? Doesn't look like it. We'll just move that over. Any reds? Any greens? Nope. Just a yellow and then he'll take blue. Or purple. That works too. I'll take the blue. He'll get some kind of alignment. Oh, there's also the brown option. There's a higher chance that he would get the skull than us though. So I'm not going to take it. There he goes. Perfect. And now he gives us a skull. Please don't agile it. Good. One more will do it, assuming he doesn't agile. And he doesn't have enough damage. Is he 29, 29? No, that would not be enough damage to kill us if he does happen to get it. Okay, let's risk it. Didn't get it. He doesn't give it to us either. Don't tell me that green's the only move. At least we get to deny his green, but he gets a skull out of it, which brings us nearly to death. It's gonna be close. Oh, it's gonna be way too close. No! No! What even are these goblins right now? No! Oh well. Well, lower NYC. Destroyed by all goblins. And what do we have next? Another all goblins. Okay, let's do this right. Let's kill all the Princess Fizzbangs first. She is the most overpowered out of all of them. Honestly, I'd say she's the best troop in the game right now, actually. So let's just go and focus every single Fizzbang completely. And never let her live ever again. We've learned our lesson. Hello, Armrelli. Welcome. We learned our lesson. Kill it first in every single battle. The only problem is he has 2 of them, which is twice as many to have to kill. Alright, well, we'll take that. Keep getting Gorgolfa mana, start getting him rolling, and go from there. Where to move, where to move. There's nothing good I need color-wise. We'll just take the red, I guess. Yeah, it does have stealthy, but we have Corvash and the other thing. We can also stun it because we're using Corvash. So we can still target it. We just need to get extra turns first. Okay, please end your turn today. Double checking. Just double checking. Perfectly balanced. 10 out of 10. Great. What was that? Turn 3 wipe? I didn't even get to do anything. That looping, though. Maybe that should be my next defense team. Oh, come on. I have to do it a 3rd time. It's pretty much the same team. Actually, it is literally the same person. Well, let's try this again. That is all your losses this week, is them just going crazy immediately. I didn't even have time to get a single troop to full mana, and he just team wipes me. It's not like I could change to something that's quicker. The quickest thing we'd possibly do is put a Ragnagord into the team, but that would be too much of a liability. So, yeah, let's try this again and not have that happen. Let's not see it win in, like, turn 3. Would be great. Also, I think this is the first time ever I lost twice in a Guild War day. In a single Guild War day. It would definitely be the first time if we lose 3 times in a Guild War day. Which could happen if we lose this battle. Let's not have that happen. That'd be horrible. I wouldn't be surprised if the person that left was like, yeah, Guild Wars is absolutely horrific now, I'm leaving. I'm pretty sure that might have been why the person left. I actually haven't even checked Guild War chat. Replay of the Guild War today, I know, right? Yeah, it's quite dangerous. You really have to deny her mana. They could make her a 20 mana cost and she'd still be used. Well, where do we go? We'll go throw down the Corvash. It's basically like an Amnesia that gets the cast for 14 mana plus gain an automatic extra turn. It's kind of like what she is, except she also has a stat bonus. On top of all that. Okay, I need to get those stuns off so I can actually target her. There we go. Now we can famine one of them. It's not going to be enough damage. I'll give it one turn. Let's hope it doesn't loop like crazy off of just one turn. You have one turn to not go crazy. Good. Now we throw the famine at you. See, we can target them. We just need to stun them first. And this team can easily stun them first. We have two different stun options. Both the High Forge and the Korvash can both stun them decently. And this is going to have to be good enough. There we go. Take the skull. And now we win. Now, why couldn't we have done this the previous battle? Alright, we'll throw that first. Don't go crazy. No, no, no. Good. Okay, if he would have actually turned there, he had a chance of winning. Okay. So, it should be a match at this point. Let's see. Oh, nope. Never mind. It still has a chance. It still has a chance. No. It's beginning. It's beginning. Look at that. Look at that. What kind of balance is that? Okay, we'll throw down Korvash. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to win already. I didn't realize that was enough damage. Should have threw High Forge first. Oh well. Well, that was a horrible Guild War day. That, I think, was one of the worst in a very, very long time. Go for Gob Chomper. The problem with that is it's a % chance. We could try it, but how do we kill her with it, though? We could kill everything around her, but we couldn't kill her because she has Agile. Unless we did like a Korvash in the team. But if we were going multiple Gob Chompers, he's a single target troop. And it's only 50% chance. So even casting 2, there's a chance that we'd probably get 1 Devour, but there's still a chance that we get 0 of them. Yeah, Gob Chomper, we could... If she's still around and being used like crazy next week, I'll probably throw her around as one of my replacements. I don't know where I'd put her, though. Like, what would I replace? Gorgolfa? I guess we could try replacing Gorgolfa, try to get a Devour, and then use his attack value to kill them with. That could be an option. So I guess we'll try it. If she's still around and being used like crazy next week, we will indeed try it. Where's my pure brown team? Let me actually go slot that now, just so I remember. Where's my brown team? Where are you, brown team? We just used you. You were literally just used seconds ago. Where are you, pure brown? Seriously, pure brown. There it is. I don't recognize it with a Kraken banner. There we go. Gob Chomper, Emperor Korvash, High Forge, Famine. The only problem with that, though, is we don't have any mana generator. Maybe I'll go with Cockatrice or something. I don't know. We'll figure out something next week for it. Let me actually go put Gorgolfa back. Or, I don't know. But yeah, we'll try it for at least one of the battles when we have to next week. Maybe even on Yellow Day we'll incorporate it if it's also an issue. Though I think Yellow Day will be fine enough that it won't work. Hello, gamer. Welcome. You tried Snow Guardian, but it wasn't great. Oh yeah, there's really no point in trying to freeze them like that with any brown troop. The only viable troops to do it with are Borealis. Oh, actually, there is a brown option that can do it. Ice Golem. Ice Golem can freeze them on a brown day if you needed to. That's the only option you have on brown day that's viable, though. You find Princess Elspeth, Dark Troll, Fizzbang, Fizzbang as an evil team. You've not lost many battles with that setup. Sounds really interesting. Yeah, the double Fizzbang is just absolutely crazy right now. I did Mythic her earlier, right? Let's see. Do we not have any of her team saved? I know we have at least one. We had the 2x2x. No, that wasn't a double Fizz, though. Let me go make a double Fizz out of a Goblin team. So, let's go try double Fizzing. I'll probably just replace the Goblin Shaman, I guess, with a second Fizz. So, we'll go double Fizz, no Nobbin Brothers, and just go with that. See how quickly this can get going. Yeah, that seems pretty cool to go into Princess Elspeth. We could go Princess Elspeth, double Fizz, and then like her or something. We could actually just replace out first slot and slot the what I just mentioned in. Okay, so we need purple and blues. So let's start moving the board to try taking those manas, and then go from there. So we didn't get the other surge, so that wasn't enough. But now we're pretty much just good to go. So we'll throw that down. Boom. Explode. Go. Thank you. Exactly what we needed. Boom. Throw down damage. Throw down Nobbins. Throw down another explosion. Nobbins. Explosion. Damage. Dead. Goblins. Yeah. Expect nerfs. They're coming. Oh, did the diamonds already check? Yeah, I haven't actually done them since yesterday. Let me go do another dungeon, or our dungeons for today. Almost forgot about that. Oh, nice, they did change it, and they did change it to what I thought they were going to change it. So they're now 5, 5, and 10. Before they were 20 on 25% chance, which would have been 5 on average. Same thing for this, which was 5 on average. And there was a 20 on 50% chance, which was 10 on average. So now basically all they did was remove the percent chance and made it a static number every single day. So now you get 5, 5, and 10 instead of a 25%, 25%, and 50% to get 20, which still comes down to the exact same average, except now you will always get it. This was requested a lot by the community as well as myself, and they did fix it, so that's really nice. I believe the rates of everything else is exactly the same though. It was only the consistency of the diamonds that was modified for the days. And let's see what we're up against then. So we have creates more gems and can use all mana colors. Interesting, Yerl. Creates more red gems and skulls than regular Shegra and burns everybody and deals extra damage. That could be dangerous. But let's just go bang them all. Bang, bang. Isn't that a song? Bang, bang. He shot me down. Something like that. I forget what the song is. It's a really old one. Okay, well. Go throw that down. Throw down the nobbins. Oh, we already won. I was like, wait, I still have a bunch more to kill. Oh, it feels weird getting diamonds every single time now. That's nice. Okay, into the next one. Hello, Bridget. Welcome. Your Guild Wars has been pretty awful this week. Yeah, today we ended up losing twice. It went horrifically. One of the Goblin teams won with an infinite loop on like turn 3. It was depressing to watch. It's pretty funny though. Okay. What do we move? I need blue or purple. There we go, purple. Let's get rolling. Can we infinite loop yet? No, we cannot. Too bad she doesn't have board control to be even more overpowered. Okay, we'll throw that down. Come on, go good. There we go, go explode. No, that is the absolute last thing we need you doing. We do not ever need you hitting the attack reduction. That is useless to us. 100% useless. Well, maybe not completely useless, but it's definitely not desired, that is for sure. Oh, let's get it going. Throw that down. Throw the damage down. Click. There we go. Throw that down. Throw that. And poke. There we go. Which kind of keys do you suggest to save for the upcoming weeks? Well, there's always different keys that you would be saving later on in the game. I can go over that after this one battle. Actually, let me go over it now. But yeah, gold keys you generally save for whenever a new kingdom comes out. New kingdom should be coming to console this Friday, so in like 2 days, so you guys can have that. If you're on PC or mobile, though, we're getting a new kingdom, not this Friday, but the following Friday. We're getting the new kingdom of Merlantis. So that's what you would save gold keys for. Glory keys you generally save for the same purpose for whenever a new kingdom is released. So for console this Friday, for PC mobile the following Friday. Gem keys you save generally for whenever a new mythic comes out. There's currently a new mythic right now. If you wanted to go and open some of them to try to get it, it lasts until actually the end of tomorrow. You'll be able to get the Yasmin. Yasmin's Chosen, I believe it is her name. She's still currently within the drop table. And that's generally what you use your gem keys for. You can also sometimes use it if you want whenever a new kingdom comes out and use it for that purpose. Event keys you use on whatever week there happens to be a new legend within the drop pool, or a legend that you don't already have that you really want, either of the two. This week actually is one of the weeks that you use it because there is currently a unique legend in the drop pool that was just added. It's the something spoon, that one that keeps getting used with Princess Fizzbang that we keep using. That's the new legend that came out this week. So she's in the drop pool. And generally you use these event keys for whenever there's a unique one in the drop pool, or if you just, as I said, need one. Seal keys you can throw pretty much whenever. I'm only saving them because they said that they're going to be changing their drop table on them eventually. Though they said this like 5 months ago, they said they would do it in 3 months. So I'm not sure if they're going to be doing that, but I just saved them just in case. Regardless, you'd basically use these the same ways that you would use a glory or gem keys though. So you would save them for the exact same times. You also save them for the end of the week when you have a level 8 or level 5 or level 6 guild chest. And VIP keys you pretty much only throw when you're trying to get a mythic. Desperately wanting a mythic. That's the only time you ever bother with those. And yeah, that's all the things for keys and when you use them. So let's go into the dungeon, do our final battle against the Ellie, and see how quickly all goblins can take it out. See you, Matrix. Have a good time. Where to move, where to move. We'll let him take skulls. I don't think we even need to bother taking a single skull, particularly since he's using Gorgolfa up front there. Going to make it a lot harder to really do anything around them. So we'll go take the blue, get ourselves some explosion, go from there. Oh, come on, cast. There we go. And that gives us Nobbin opening. Let's go take the damage first, though, before we do. Take the skull. And you know what? We'll throw Nobbins, yeah. Attack reduction, as useless as always. There we go, free damage. It summons a level 1. They need to fix that. It summons as a level 1 at base rarity. And down it goes. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, they need to make a hard mode of this for late game, that is for sure. And there we go, 10 diamonds, 200 shards, 50 rubies. And if I'm not mistaken, this makes us one step closer. I believe this was all I needed. Let me go double check. Oh no, I need another purple day. Never mind. Or do I need another purple day? Yeah, I think I need another purple day. Never mind. I lied. But let's go get to the rubies and stuff right there for 50 gems. And the daily deal I definitely do not need. We only need it the first time. We already bought it the first time. And what does that bring our totals to? Yeah, it was purple I think I actually needed, not red. Let's see. If I go under weapons. Yeah, Heart of Exynos. Yeah, I needed more purple, not red. I need 200 more purple, and that'll be enough to go get ourselves a Heart of Exynos. And then that's all the pieces we need. In which case, we will only need 4,000 jewels at that point. Which is still quite a bit of jewels, actually. We're not even... it's been about a week now. So it appears we, on average, would get around, like, what, 1,000 jewels per week? Or diamonds, I mean? Let's see. Actually, I can do the exact breakdown. Oh, no, I can't, because I forget how much you get on a diamond day. So that would throw it off. But you get 20 per day. So we have that as a factor. 20 per day. Let's see per week. So let's calculate it by week. So assuming no purchases, only the gem bounty. So it's 20 each of the days, and I believe it's 80 on when you do it on the other day. So let me calculate that. So it's 20... Let's see, every single day is 40 diamonds then. So 40 diamonds times the 80. So 40 times 6. And then that's 240. And then you have to add the rest of them. So that's 80 and a 20. So that's another 100. So assuming no purchases, that's 340 per week. Plus you get 125 from guild per week. So add 125. So that means we get 465 diamonds per week, spending 0 monies. So let's calculate out how long that would be then. Spending monies, I believe we get like an extra 100 something per week or something, somewhere around there. Let's see, where did we go? Let me go check under Soulforge. So based on how many we currently have, 880. So we have 880. And now, let's go get 880. Let's say 465. I need to remember that number. 465, 465. Minus 880, 465, 465. And divide 465 into that. What? That is a very long time. That is like 6/7 weeks. Somewhere in between that little bit of area. That is actually a lot longer than I was thinking that it would take. Though you do have to keep in mind, I'm not counting these things. So technically we have another 128 of them just sitting there. So I didn't count that. But yeah, it could be another 5 to 6 weeks then to be able to get it. Wasn't it 150 from guild task? Oh, I believe you're right. I guess I forgot to mention one. So that is 25 more per week. So yeah, it takes about 5... It would take about 6 more weeks for me to do it. That means every single month, or every other month, you would be able to afford but making a new mythic. Okay, that's a thing. Interesting. So I'll probably still be buying the jewel pack just to speed that up a little bit. Not quite sure how much more I'll throw at it. Let's see, how much have we thrown so far on the jewels? I believe it's been $20 so far. Well, I guess we'll buy at least one more time. 25 or 30 seems like an okay amount. Anything more than that, I think I'm just going to bother to stop. I do want to do it to speed it up, just so I'm a little bit above the average, but I'm not going to obviously be buying it like every day or anything like that, or keep doing it. That would just be way too much money. But yeah, we'll do it like a couple more times just to speed it up slightly and go from there, just so we can do it for the video soon, TM. But apparently it's going to take like 5 more weeks at least at the current rate that it's going at. More towards 6. Oh, you just noticed a shave? Yeah, we ended up shaving. I look completely different now. People are thinking we got a haircut too, even though I didn't bother getting one yet. I guess I look that much different without or with my shave that it makes everything look different. No, we didn't get a haircut yet. Everyone keeps thinking I did though. I think that's how I have my hair parted right now, because normally I have it back like this, so it looks a lot different. But now I have it like just flopped up there, so it looks a bit different than normal when it's like floppy like that. The Soul Forge is on console. At least you have it on PS4. Yes, it's on both the console version. I forgot to mention that. Did I actually not even make any kind of announcement on that? I know I mentioned like console was going to be getting it, but yeah, console 2 days ago got the patch. I assume most of you kind of realized that though. Any of you on console. I don't think I particularly even mentioned anything about it though. I know I was like, before it came out, was mentioning it's like, yeah, it's going to be coming out at this point, but it came out Monday night. Yeah, it's been out for a little while now. Didn't really make any kind of big announcement about it, but yeah, as you guys can see, every single version of the game now does have both of these 2 new features, the Soul Forge and the dungeon system. Looks like you took your chin here and put it on the top. Oh yeah, that does kind of look funny. That is one way of looking at it, yeah. If I had my comb next to me, I could put it back. I was actually deliberately putting it down just to see how long my bangs were earlier, but in doing so, I made it look all weird like that. Because now it just keeps flopping forward and doesn't want to go back. Normally I just like wet it down and just put it back. That looks a bit weird. It doesn't want to stay. Or it keeps wanting to stay, I should say. Alright, well, we'll go throw down the explosion there. Get ourselves some damage. Explosion, perfect. Exactly what we need. And that's match already. Yeah, there's definitely a nerf coming at some point. There's no way to sustain like this. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Well, enjoy it while you can. That is for sure. But Guild Wars is going to be ridiculous with it like this. It already was today. Everyone's already dealing with it like crazy. Look, everyone keeps running it with Queen Mab too. Even though Queen Mab doesn't fit into the team at all, they need it because so many people are running Goblins. You just need the utility of constant or occasionally being able to get a freeze, just as some kind of counter. It's kind of funny. Also, she has an extra turn spam as well, similar to the Goblins, except she actually has a requirement. She doesn't do it automatically. Red Surge I don't believe is enough. I need a blue or purple, neither of which are available, nor do we get it off the drop. He gets Explosion, so let's see if he wins. Let's give it a moment. Let's see. Seems about right. Yep, okay. Well then. Well then. Also, everyone on console that said this was a thing with Queen Mab Justice Team, I see what you mean now. That is exactly what happened in Guild Wars earlier this stream. That is just insane. Maybe I should go get a Queen Mab on my team because this is ridiculous. Okay, go put that over. Throw the damage first. And what else do we move? We'll go take the red up. You see you're using the team I sent you all on the forum in a message. Oh, was this the one you sent me in the message? I actually just was using the normal team I was just using, and I replaced out the Goblin Shaman with a second Fizzbang. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion then. I didn't actually notice that was from you when you mentioned it earlier, but thank you for that. Okay, let's see. We'll go move that down. I feel like putting a Queen Mab low instead. Like going, actually going what he's going actually wouldn't be too bad either. But basically going the team I'm using now, except replace a Fizzbang with a Queen Mab, one of the two. instead of going with double. Just so that we have the freeze option so they don't go ridiculous when they start spamming. Alright, it doesn't really matter that much that that one got frozen, because we're never actually going to be using her. Oh, yes I will, because I need the extra turn off blue and purple fail. So we just lost it right there. Luckily, he didn't really do much follow-up to punish us. And that's matched right there. Isn't it nice that you can just sit back and watch the stream too? I know, I can just sit back and watch the stream too. Look at that. We get like a whole nice little 15-second video of the thing just completely destroying us. I can watch the stream too. That's kind of funny though. If there's anything else you guys want me to mess around with, just let me know. Otherwise, I probably am going to be heading off for the night. There are 2 videos I'll be posting tonight, though, most likely. One will definitely be the Let's Play video, and if I have time, there's something related to RuneScape that I want to post. I have no clue how many people it'll be relevant to, but it is just something guide-related I figured I'd do, because it's getting a pretty major update tomorrow. About as big of an update as the update that Gems of War just got. The last week, and what console just got with the patch, the most recent patch, is basically how big of a patch RuneScape's getting. It's something that they were working on for about like a decade now, or haven't been working on it. It was just something that was concepted up by them like a decade back, but they finally implemented it now. It's like some kind of fossil island thing. Should be cool. I normally just play the game pretty much in the background of anything that I do, so I haven't been following much with it or anything, but I have been wanting to make more guides for that and Stardew Valley recently, so I figured I'd start getting back into that a little bit. How about a red team that can defeat the goblins? Sure, we can go over a red team that can defeat the goblins. The biggest issue with red, though, is there is no freeze under red, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. If we go check red real quick, there shouldn't be a freeze. If there's a freeze on the red, that seems really odd. Freeze. Oh, there is. Wow. But it's only single target freeze is the problem with that. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by the enemy's attack. Freeze the enemy. That is not going to be useful at all, unfortunately. What can freeze on skull damage? What is that trait even called that freezes on skull damage? Because that would work too if any of them have it on red. Not insulated. Not shatter. Chilling touch. Okay. Let's not do it on red then. That means there's no red option then, is there? Yep, every single thing with chilling touch does not have a red in their color. Why does he keep coming up for chill? Oh, because he's have chilling ability. He has chill in his name. But that's why it keeps coming up. Okay, so yeah, nothing with chilling touch or freeze other than Urskea, or whatever the thing, Urska, Wanderer. All of them do not actually have any option other than him. And he doesn't even have it on skulls, he only has it off his ability. If he had it on skulls and his ability, he might be usable for that purpose. But I guess we're just going to have to stick with standard red teams then, to try to do this with. Probably going pure true damage then. Preferably a true damage that can get pretty bulky. I almost feel like Dark Monolith might end up getting used for once too, if you happen to have a fully traded Dark Monolith laying around. I'm not sure if I'll actually bother building one tomorrow around this, but Dark Monolith has the benefit of somewhat countering Endless Loop teams by gaining 3 magic when an enemy casts. So if the Goblin team keeps casting like 5-10 times, he'll end up getting magic for that, and if he's damaged, which he probably will be at that point, if he's even still alive, but if he is damaged, he will be doing twice as much damage on top of that. Let's say they cast 5 times, he's damaged, that's 15, that's 36, that is 72 damage to 2 targets, which unfortunately actually wouldn't be a double kill. So maybe it's not even worth using Dark Monolith, but he would benefit quite a bit from the Goblins doing their thing. Yeah, Red Day is going to be hard. Every single Guild War Day is going to be hard until they nerf it, really. And there's no way you can build Goblins either out of what currently exists out of Red. There isn't any kind of Red Goblin team that you can make. Mainly because you wouldn't have options to some of the better ones like Fizzbang and stuff that were just added. So it wouldn't really work out at all. So I guess the build would basically be start with Dark Maiden and then work around that. Based on what you think you need. We'll need a mana drain, so we'll check what mana drains we have. I believe Moloch would have to be our... Oops, that's not what I meant to click. I believe Moloch is the main mana drainer that we would have to end up using on a red day. So put in a Moloch, just to make sure we can target them out. We will not be able to target out the Fizzbangs, though. I don't believe there's any multi-target red drain, and based on these options, there definitely isn't. If we check the hero weapons, there also is not any multi-target red drain. Wait, this actually drains mana? Deal 22 damage from an enemy and drain their mana. Oh, I didn't actually realize that. Interesting. The soul trap, and then gain 5 life if the enemy dies. That is such a useless old weapon, but almost forgot that even existed. Okay, so we got Dark Maiden Moloch. We have a start. Now we just need like a Ragnagord and something else then, if we were to try going around like this. I still don't feel like this is going to end up working against them. Oh, we could try Ketchersting them. Go for like a double Ketchers. The problem is, like I said, Fizzbang wouldn't be able to be targeted because we wouldn't have a stun option. Oh, we could use Highforge. I guess we could use Highforge and then use a single target into that. That would also give us a summon. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so throw in the Highforge and we have our mana generator. Still kind of need another one. Kind of wanted to go Ragnagord, but I don't believe we're going to be able to fit it because we need stun so we can single target. And now we just need one additional troop that would end up working. So we'll go with, let's see, Dark Maiden, Moloch, Highforge, and I guess Ellie? Maybe just for the attack reduction, but that wouldn't really help much. And the purple isn't really going anywhere. We also have no burn, so never mind on that. What mythics are there? Though, of course, I don't know if everyone would have those mythics. But just in case we actually end up doing it. Let's see. Base rarity, base rarity. Is there anything triple color that actually fits into this team that uses red? War, no. Guard's Avatar, no. Elma Grim, no. Ketris, no, because it's blocked. Otherwise, I would probably put that there. And Wolf Garrick... possibly. We can't use Gobchomper either because he's brown-yellow. That's not going to work. Def would cover 2 colors we don't use. I guess we could try Defing. The only problem is it doesn't trigger every single time they do their ability. It only triggers once at the beginning of their turn. But we could try something like that. Dark Maiden, Moloch, King Highforge, Def, work from the top up, or top down, I mean, and just keep plowing them down that way. Use the Highforge for pickoffs with the Moloch if we need to start hitting from the back, and basically just target where we need to for every single time. And for the banner, we would go a yellow, we already have the +1 red, so I guess a yellow-brown would end up being sufficient. Could even go a double yellow, could go a double brown, could go +1 green if we wanted to. I think we're going to go with the yellow-brown here, if I can figure out where on earth it is. Come on, Banner. Where are you, Banner? There we are. So we'll go with that, see how that works out. Upstairs is not an all-goblin team, though. I meant to try it against a all-goblin. And Furnace, yes. And Furnace would work, too, for the Storm. Let's see, what would the colors be? Yellow would be blocked, purple would not, and red would obviously be blocked because it's a pure red team. So, not too bad. We wouldn't be all colors, though. If I'm not mistaken, we are all colors right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we are using every single color right now. We'd have to sacrifice one color to be able to put in an Furnace, but it would give us a Firestorm, which would likely make up for the fact that we were making that trade-off. Also, he just drained all of our mana. Rip. Well, that's unfortunate, but we got a Def ready to go. He'll try taking the skull again. We'll throw the Def Marks down. Ideally, those would kill every single time. I don't believe any Goblin has immune to Def Mark in the entire game, so that will be able to actually trigger on them. Speaking of that, we already got one. Where to move? Well, let's get Dark Maiden. Dark Maiden, I haven't been using her as much lately. I was using her a lot when Guild Wars first came out. I don't know what made me specifically stop using her, but she is actually really, really good in Guild Wars, particularly on Red and Green Day. Well, those are only 2 days she can really be used, she. But on Red and Green days, if you ever need like a backup mana generator of some kind, Dark Maiden's generally the way to go. Forget specifically what made me stop using her. I think it was mainly because I started using occasionally like Ragnagord and stuff like that instead. And on Green Day, I was just running with standard loops that didn't require her in a team. So it was only Red Day that we ever really needed her if we were going to run her. Okay, well, let's go take the skull. We have almost no damage off that skull, but it does give a web, to at least reduce how much damage it does. Though the damage that a Scion does is pretty trivial. The main thing that gives it its value is the actual drain itself capability. There we go. We got pretty lucky on the skulls up there. We do have a Moloch, and we can target either of them as we wish. So that's pretty much matched. We'll then be able to summon the High Forge up to first slot, and then go from there. But yeah, this team doesn't look like it's really functioning too particularly well. We'll see how it goes against Goblins, though. And if it can go up against Goblins at least, then we know it can at least serve the purpose that it was created for. So we'll go with that. If we can do that, that's perfectly fine. That's the only goal I need it to actually achieve, is to kill Goblins. Alright, we'll go for the skull right there. Get a nice little poke. That hits more against giants. The only problem is we're not actually up against any giants. We do have a Moloch, and we can get a kill with it, so I think we will secure the kill. That skull should have been mine. That was our skull. That could have been our victory skull right there. Okay, we'll go take something else. Where to move, where to move. Oh, I'll just take a purple, I guess. Start getting the last little bit of the mana we need. If we can somehow get Keg, that'd be enough to kill him off of. Yep, that works too, I guess. I forgot, Def ticks it down too every turn. Was even factoring that in. That works a little bit with Moloch as well. Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see how it goes against Goblins. Now, this is what I made it to try to counteract. How well will it do? We'll find out. We'll find out in a couple seconds now, won't we? The owl used its magic to make your attack to 0. Yeah, that is something that can be really annoying. There are some troops that, when their magic is reduced to 0, are completely useless. You have to be careful doing that against plagues and anything else that can reduce your stats. It is possible that you occasionally get battles where they're just completely unwinnable due to the amount of stats that get reduced on yourself, making it so you have no damage output compared to the enemy. Okay, there we go. We can get a bunch of red right there. That'll really get us going. We have the cast again. We can do it on brown if we really wanted to, which I think I will. Because he's not as dangerous with his browns as he is with his greens and stuff like that. Also, we can stun him, so we can. That gives us the opening for Moloch as well. Let me go through the death marks first, and as I mentioned, all goblins can be death marked from what I'm aware of. I don't believe a single one of them has immune to a death mark, so that'll be perfectly fine. We'll stun it so that we can now target it with a Moloch, or we can go for the Nobbin brothers. I perceive this as a bigger threat, though. Or go for neither and just go for mana of our own. There we go. He went for the attack reduction, or whatever that ended up hitting. Or was that damage? I didn't even see for sure. But he did something that was not as important. So we'll go and probably throw the Moloch on that one. Try getting our mana back up as well. Oh, he has damage too. Oh, come on. Well, you know what? We'll still throw the Moloch. We'll not throw this yet. Oh, wait, never mind. But then it's going to die. Okay. I didn't realize it was going to die to that. I was thinking like, oh yeah, it's already going to gain the HP from its ability. But then I didn't cast the ability. Because it would have lived it without it. Or with the HP buff that it would have gotten. Fail, fail, fail. And we could have had a fully upgraded High Forge right there. Could have had full mana right now. Which would have been very helpful right about now. No, our Moloch! He was the thing that was going to keep us together. No. Also, why aren't any of you dying to Death Mark? Go. That's the main reason why I don't use Death in Guild Wars anymore as well. Is he's too random to actually be viable. But against Goblins I might have to because there are a few options. I'll probably stick initially with my normal team though. Just to see how that goes tomorrow. But if we're ever asked to need a viable team, it's Dark Maiden and build around that. Dark Maiden, Moloch, High Forge with one other troop is essentially what you would try using. There are a few other teams that you can make, but basing it around Dark Maiden is pretty much the first place to start, and then go from there. It's the only way you're going to be able to outspeed the Goblins in most of the battles that you're going to have to do. Hello, Simple! Welcome! Okay. Will we actually get the win? We'll go take the red, get ourselves a High Forge. And what else? What else? Oh, we actually got, I didn't even notice that. That's actually really bad. All he's doing is blocking all of our mana. We'll go throw down a Def if we even get to survive that long. There we go. Def. He has 4 HP. How unfortunate. 1 HP. How fortunate. The tables have been turned. Okay. Can we get a high forge or really anything? Oh, that works too. Okay. Never mind. Don't even need it. There we go. Well, that would have been a very shaky Guild War battle if that was actually our Guild War battle, but it technically would have won, so would have won. Yeah, well, I guess we'll try it, see what happens. I'll probably be sticking mainly with my normal team, but if worse comes to worse against the Goblins, we will drag that out tomorrow and to see how it pans against actual battles. Even though that technically was an actual battle, but you know, within the context of Guild Wars, because stats will be a bit different within Guild Wars than they are in the PvP area. And we did make sure to get all of our jewels, right? Need to double check that, just in case. Pretty important that we make sure to get all of them. Let me double check. That is not where you go for jewels. Go for minigame, go for dungeon, and yes, we did indeed claim all of them. Claimed all that, claimed all that. Good to go. So, yeah. So I guess that will wrap it up for the stream for tonight, unless anyone else has any other questions that you want me to go over or anything else of the such. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have the first video out for the Let's Play sometime early tomorrow morning, or later tonight, one of the two, somewhere around that general time frame. And yeah, so we'll go over all that, and yeah. As far as this Friday, nothing new happening on PC, though console is getting the new kingdom, I believe. If it's not this Friday, it's the following Friday, one of the two. Actually, I'm not fully certain if it's actually this Friday or not. But I know for sure PC is getting it next Friday, PC and mobile. So possibly, maybe console isn't getting it this Friday, and both PC and mobile is getting it next Friday. Next Friday, that would mean Merlantis is going to PC mobile, and console will be getting Urskea, if that is indeed the case then. But anyways, guys, have a good night, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming down. I'll see you all tomorrow night, same time as always. And, of course, we'll have the Friday, Saturday stream starting at 10 a.m. with a bunch of redeem codes as well. Messing around with whatever at those points. Don't think there's any new content, but we'll still get to have fun with the Goblins. Maybe try teams that we haven't done with them. Maybe do more crazy teams like what we were doing with Humility earlier. And just kind of see how ridiculously overpowered they are. Because enjoy them while you can. I can almost 100% guarantee the 2 new Goblins that were added are both going to be nerfed. So technically the one was already partially nerfed, but it wasn't like truly nerfed yet. So we'll see what happens with them. Also, one other thing that I didn't mention, though I guess I'll wait till probably the beginning of next stream. This actually happened about 2 days ago. I didn't really make too big of a deal out of it, mainly because it wasn't too relevant. But they did end up adding refunds to a couple troops. Crimson Bat, Dwarven Miner, Lady Sapphira, the Queen Grapple Pot, Twisted Hero, Vampire Lord, and Zombie. Out of these, the ones that are worth refunding, if you happen to have traits in them, are, assuming you don't need them for the kingdom, are Lady Sapphira. There's plenty better brown yellows out there. Twisted Hero, he's one of the worst troops in the game. Vampire Lord, he's something you use early on in the game, but you can pretty much ditch him later on in the game. So if you still have traits in him, go get the refund. Unless you need him for the kingdom stars, of course. And Zombie, though you probably will just keep him traded just for the sake of the kingdom stars and all that. But anyways, I figured I mentioned that real quick. It's not really that relevant, which is why I didn't bother making a whole video just going over that. Also, they reduced down her boost ratio, the new legend, by a single digit. It went from 4 to 3, which makes almost no difference whatsoever. But yeah, that happened earlier. Didn't really do a video on it. It's not that relevant, which is why. Anyways, I'll see you all. Good night. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you all later.